there is a give and take with this giving of ourselves to the world, and how they receive it. That's part of the process
Yeah.
I've experienced. But still, man, it's especially your first one. Have you found, like, after so many books now, you're better with, like, I'm happy to gift this, and however the world receives it,
Yeah.
it's okay? Or how has that process evolved for you?
Yeah, absolutely. It used to be held very close to the chest. It now, not only is that eased in me that I trust my own creative impulse a lot more, and I'm willing to put it out and believe that it will land. I also have a team who I invite their opinion and their feedback. So even in the first books, I didn't even know what an editor was. I was like, why do I need an editor? I know everything about spelling and
Right.
punctuation. Yeah, and we learned later that it is this wonderful partner in the writing process, and it doesn't mean we don't make mistakes. I mean, there's a book sitting in the background that got got all the way through our writing process, all the way through our illustration process, and got to the end, and then I sat back and had a look at it and went, I've accidentally exaggerated every possible racial bias that could happen because I made a character, a little black boy by the name of Ed, and I had the artwork done by a white male South African illustrator with a cartooning style that exaggerated all of the negative artistic biases that have ever been put into place. And the story was called The Silver Bullet Hunter. So there were bullets in the story. And I was like, Andrew, what have you done? I was like, we just have to press pause. It was like I needed to go through every step
Oh my.
until I got the real mirroring and the feedback for me to look at it and go, oh, wow. Like the blinkers came off and the clarity came in. And it really was very helpful at one stage that I went and got an assessment done by a specialist in racial diversity in kids' books because I
Right.
knew that something was off, but I couldn't see it for the life of me, and that's what happens with racial bias, particularly if you're a white South African man. For me, I'll
Sure.
own that personally. It's like I've done my work in the space, in men's work and in therapy groups in different places, but I grew up with such a skewed perspective of the world that I have to be very careful that I'm not continuing it in a blind spot.